Yo, what up, everybody? This is Proclaim. Yo, just reaching out to announce this is the 15-year anniversary of my first album, Question Everything. That is this week. I released it in November of 2006. I think it was the third week. I think I released it, and yeah, man, it's just a full circle coming around 15 years. I can't believe it. It's a trip. It's a trip. And so a lot of work went into that album. I mean, I could talk a lot about it, but it was my first album. So I spent a lot of time writing those songs. Um, in my last year at college, I was at Cal State Fullerton, and so they were accumulated in the last couple years, in maybe 2004, 2005. Wrote a bunch of songs. Also, I was also, I double majored, so I was studying a lot, and so but once I graduated, I literally spent a whole year working on this album 24/7. So and I mean that, I worked really hard on it, and I had a graveyard shift job at the time, and I would record in the day and take my laptop in the night and mix it down, some of the stuff there at night. I mean, it was an operation. It was a lot of work. There's a lot of film in the album. I was really into the idea of putting little snips of my favorite films into the album. So there's a lot of that, a lot of little sound bites and stuff in there. And I produced, I think, 17 of the beats. I don't really produce anymore because it's just a lot of work, and right now I like to focus more on songwriting, and so and recording, mixing, mastering, which is a lot of work as it is. So, yeah, back then I did 17 of those beats. I mean, that's a lot. It was a big project. So, you know, back then it was, the album is Question Everything. That's the first album. So, I was just in that very like philosophical time in my life, like going through like a spiritual crisis, like, does God exist? Why are we here? What's the purpose of life? And all that stuff. I was really deep in those questions and struggling with all those things. And I was upset, I was angry, I was lost in some ways, and it all kind of comes out in the album in different ways. Yeah, that's a little bit about the album. Like I said, it's on all streaming platforms, Amazon, iTunes, Spotify. You can check it out. Let's see. So I'm gonna be doing a remix of one of the songs called Personal Expressions. I already recorded it, and it should be out soon. I'll be keeping you posted on that, and then maybe a couple other songs on the album I might just remix and remaster. So one thing I guess just want to apologize is, it was a lot of work doing this album, the writing, the beats, all that. One thing, skill wise, I was still early in music and in my musical career, and my mixing and mastering skills were nowhere near where they're at now. And I'm not saying by any means I'm like some master engineer now by at all, but back then it was not, not where I am now at all. So I apologize for that. Some of the mixing and mastering could have been better. At the same time, it kind of is good enough or decent for the time, it all sounds uniform. So it all sounds, the skill level is uniform and displayed across. So it's not like some songs are mixed good, some songs are not. They're all pretty standard for what I was looking for at the time, or how I felt or how I wanted to sound at the time. Not how I want to sound now, but so that's, I guess, the only thing I would say. So, and that's part of why I want to redo a couple of songs. I was thinking about remixing and remastering the whole album, but that would be like a huge project, and I'm just not there anymore. Like, I'm not connected to the music, to the songs like that. So I just figured I would remix and remaster some of the songs that I really enjoy and want to bring back out. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, 15 years of since Question Everything was released, and I want to thank everybody who's supported me. all the people who bought the album when it came out, all the people who have stayed with me over the years, just listening to my music and being supportive. I do this for you. I'll just reiterate my goal. I share, Russ's goal, which is my goal is to make as much meaningful music as possible and share it with as many people as possible. So my goal is to connect with people and for people to connect with my story, with my message, with the things I have to say, and so I make this for y'all. So I want to thank you guys for supporting, and stay tuned because there'll be a lot more music, and I will be announcing the little songs and things that I'm gonna do to kind of celebrate the anniversary of this album. So thank you all for supporting, and we'll see what comes next. All right, thank you. Peace.